And okay. Hey guys, Dante here, and welcome to my channel, The Burger Thought, wherever you may be watching it. This is my first time doing a stream using Restream. And with that being said, this is hopefully being broadcasted not just to my Twitch channel, but also to my YouTube and Pictorial. I have not used Pictorial before. Picardo. But I've been wanting to try it because it is primarily for art. So hopefully this will be like a nice way to enter it into the broadcasting. So I see it be coming across fine on Twitch. And bear with me as I check out the other websites and see if the audio is coming across there as well. So hold on. Just doing some rearranging with my audio. Gonna mute it for a second. I'm a fool. I know what I'm doing wrong. There's just way too much audio going around. I'm trying to get some audio to work because I like some background music. So once again, Twitch is working just fine. So hey guys in Twitch, welcome. Got myself a brand new chat box, courtesy of Restream. So that looks not, hopefully a lot easier to read for people. So let's do a little switch around. So I'm gonna switch over to Picardo. And either Picardo has extreme lag, but for some reason I don't see any video on Picardo right now, which is kind of annoying. But I think YouTube hears me just fine. Admittedly, Picardo is missing a few things in regards to Restream. Like its chat box doesn't show up apparently, so there's a few things they need to work out. Wow, the audio is very loud on YouTube. I apologize. My apologies for that, jeez. But hey, at least I'm coming across. Hello everyone on YouTube, sorry for loud audio if you're hearing me very loudly. Just feel free to drop the volume a pinch. In fact, you could drop it completely if you don't want to listen to me. There we go. So the video is coming across just fine on Picardo, but for some reason on my secondary device here, I can't seem to pick up any sound. Very odd. Maybe it's something with the app, I don't know about. Maybe it's something with the website. Like, if you're using the free version, you don't get no audio or whatever. that is very annoying. It is very, very annoying. Let's see. Check my chat real quick. I got one viewer, which is most likely just me. And why is my camera kind of crooked? There we go. Gotta center that face, Dante. Anyway, it is 8:20. I was gonna be here at 8 o'clock. Sorry for the delay, everyone who is watching this. If anyone is watching this, and I just don't see the numbers. Funny thing is, 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm ready to go. Everything's all set up, and my foot touches the power surge in such a weird way that everything shut off. I had to like reset all my stuff. Kind of sucked, but here we are. Yeah, it's odd. Like, literally on the device, I cannot raise the volume. But I can raise it there. Let me try some stuff. Alright, let's see if there's a delay. Tap, tap, tap. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. For whatever reason, on my secondary device, I can't raise the volume for Picardo. Captain Picardo. So we are coming across. Yay! Let's no longer delay this. Let's get into it, people. Let's actually do something. I'm gonna be looking via the. So I'm gonna be viewing chat via the Twitch chat, but if the app works correctly, I should be able to see all of the chat. So first things first, artwork, woo! Since today is a big test, I decided just to go with some random old pencil sketches I've done, and we're just gonna do some inking. Gotta lower that chair. That's why the camera was so high. I've been working on a lower chair. Hey buddy, what's up? I totally need to get oh. There we go. I need to get some new what they call whatever the sliders, whatever a drawer uses to like slide actual metal railings. I gotta get new ones for my computer because my table's falling. Yeah, so if anyone does tune in, be free to drop any kind of random comment in the chat just so I can see if the chat, the shared chat is working. It can be butt jokes, I don't care. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So, a long time ago, I was applying for a company that made video games, like phone app stuff, right? It was like, I forget what it was. There was just some company. I was like, we're looking for a 2D illustrator. So they sent you, it was one of those weird things where like, you kind of take it with a grain of salt because, hold on. So they sent you, the application was, send your resume, cover letter if you want, a link to your portfolio page if you have, and they were like, and draw this for us, which is always a red flag, to be honest, when companies are like, draw this for us. So they sent a big email saying, be advised, you're drawing this as part of a portfolio piece. This is not a contract that you work for us. And more importantly, when you read it, it's like, if anything comes up in the future that strongly resembles your artwork, you by signing okay cannot sue us. I was young, I was stupid, I was desperate, so I went ahead and designed a full video game character. They gave a bunch of references as to what they were looking for. It was originally like I Love Lucy kind of design, Lucia Ball, whatever. Essentially, I made this character, and she works at Bob's Beef, not to be confused with Bob's Burger, which didn't even exist at the time. So she's meant to be this like she's purposely meant to be this like exaggerated anatomy kind of looking character, and she's essentially a waitress after the apocalypse. It's an old sketch. I mean, it's an old drawing. I probably redraw her and fix the proportions a lot more for nowadays. But this was originally hand drawn, digitally inked, and then I printed it out and I colored it by hand just because. So essentially, they were like, "Hey, we want like an apocalyptic waitress," and I was like, "Sure." So I did her. I forget what I called her, but I did the character. Chloe. Her name was Chloe. So I got Chloe here with her vibrant red hair and green eyes and kind of diner-esque looking attire plus military boots. And I did a whole bunch of sketches of like I just added stuff. I was like, you want a design? I'm gonna give you a character design. I'm gonna go ahead and freaking give you like her attacks, her poses. I'm just gonna go nuts. Not just a basic 2-part turnaround. So her attacks are like she hits you with a whip that's made of sausages. She has a turkey club. And the idea is that she's a delivery girl and she just pulls out like meat-based weaponry from her freaking pocket. So these are the original like basic drawings, original drawing concept, sketches, because they wanted sketches for whatever reason. And then the extra ideas such as the Buns of Steel Hammer and the Bacon Blade. And yeah, so I put these together and I included it in a portfolio I have right now. I'm thinking I might want to go back and redraw her to really make it look interesting, to make it look more my current style, whatever that is. Anyway, so why don't we do some inking? We'll just go ahead and we're gonna ink things like the Buns of Steel Hammer and the Bacon Blade. Excuse me. Bacon Blade. I thought to myself, I'm being so clever. Okay, let's go with the basic. Where we at? We're at. Still gotta fix the sensitivity on this. There we go, much better. I was informed by a friend as I sent a message out. Hey guys, I'm doing some streaming. Jump on if you can, just to help me make sure everything's running just fine. And he laughed and said, "Geez, everyone's streaming right now." I go, "I know, man, I know." Thank you, 125. Thank you very much. The bad thing is on Picardo. On Picardo, they haven't figured out how to make the chat get linked. So YouTube should be able to see the chat from Twitch and vice versa. But Picardo's still trying to figure out how to get their chat attached. And that was the actual message they sent me. They were like, "We are aware of this, thank you very much, and we are planning to fix it." So at least I got a response from it, like an honest response. And yes, yay, the chat is showing up on my actual stream as well. I try to make the font bigger So that way people don't have to squint as much, which is good. Okay, folks, be honest. Are you a potato bun kind of person for your burgers? Do you like your sesame seeds or no? Do you find sesame seeds pointless? What's that bread? I think it's called Hawaiian bread. I wonder if like cheeseburgers made with Hawaiian bread. How's that not a thing yet? Yeah, once again, this was originally just a portfolio piece because the company was like, I can't even call it a portfolio piece. They were just like, send us this picture if we like the idea. Not if we like the idea. They weren't buying the idea. They wanted to see if we could create something. Like, we're gonna give you an idea. Show us what you could do with it. That was like the premise behind it. And yes, once again, that's really scary because like some companies would take that and run. So this is this is the beef patty right here. We have beef patty. I guess these were onions originally. This was a slab of cheese, beef. All the mustard and everything up here, mustard and ketchup, and I think this was meant to be lettuce. I should definitely look up some references, like how to draw like lettuce. It's that really weird joke from freaking Avatar. Let us go, and he says, "Let us go," and King Boomy takes a piece of lettuce and goes, "Let us go." Like he's just such a bizarre, like not quite there kind of character. Yeah, it is. It's more wavy. That's the issue. I know, like industry standards, they always have like that shredded lettuce. Especially if you go to like a corner store, bodega, or whatever. But I like lettuce when it's actually slices of lettuce because when it's shredded, it just goes everywhere. First world problems. I know. I know. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry you don't see it, but I'm bouncing around on my laptop. YouTube is coming across clearly right now. Awesome. Testing. So from YouTube, I'm typing testing on my own YouTube channel and post. And let's see if that goes. Let's see how long it takes for Restream to bounce it around. Otherwise, the chat's just not working both ways. Okay, next question. Swiss cheese or American cheese? And why do you choose Monster? Yay! That is awesome. It even says YouTube, the burgers are testing. Okay, so Restream puts it on Twitch. So I can see it on Twitch. I just don't see the last comment. Excuse me. I don't see the last comment from 125 Win on YouTube. So YouTube is going to Twitch. No, correction. YouTube is going to Restream because this is Restream, and I see it on Twitch as well. So you're getting some audio back and forth. It's a pain in the butt. You're getting not audio, but you're getting some text back and forth. What the hell did I do here? This is all meant to be ketchup. And there's like a gap in the bread right here. What is that gap for? Did I put something in there? Did I put pickles? Let's put pickles. Pickles. Because everyone loves pickles, right? Isn't you get that that freaking image in your head of that fat blob of a fish from freaking SpongeBob? You forgot the pickles. That looks tasty. That bottom bun's looking a bit skinny though. Redo that. Maybe redo the edge. There we go. File save, people. Save as. Weapons. Ink. There we go. It says we got 3 viewers on Twitch and 2 on YouTube. Hey guys! As I mentioned earlier, feel free to put anything in the comment. I'm testing this for the first time. I need to see what those comments say. New layer. New layer. That is too skinny for my taste. 7? Nah, now it's too thick. Keep it at 5. Keep it at 5, Dante. What's wrong with you? Bam. She thick, boy. Your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they ain't no friends of mine. Kind of being anal about, like, I want this toy to be the same size. So there we go. Okay. Merge below. Alrighty then. So that's good. Going to do some clean up there. We don't need all of this. Get rid of you. You. the line is set to 5 points. My brush is set to 4. That's a bit of a difference, isn't it? I don't know anymore. I myself try not to take straws from like McDonald's and things like that. If I'm taking home, if I'm going home with food, I don't bother with straws or anything because I know one person, one straw doesn't make the world of a difference, but it does make a difference. I have actually have like wooden bamboo straws. I think they were done. I can't remember if they were done with the company for Ocean or they were just like a partnership with them. I say that because I say that because I actually bought it. I actually bought these pack of like really cool like bamboo straws from an exhibit in New York about the oceans, and of course the gift shop, because they need to have a gift shop, was all about like green. So like almost everything in there was like for ocean related in some way or another. I figured it does that. I always forget that like you make the shape and there's a brief moment where you're able to just move the object. There we go. It looks nice. I think it looks real nice. The small ass detail no one's gonna see. Deselect. Watch. Look how small it is. Eh. Someone will appreciate it. It's a straw. It should have a three-dimensional shape to it. La 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 la. There we go. Alright. We're going to do another test, this time from the Twitch side, and see if YouTube sees it. It does. I guess that first comment I just didn't open up YouTube soon enough to see it upload. But yeah, it does. This is fun. This is good. Good, good, good. We're having fun here. We have fun here. Some good burger meat. Save. Do not forget to save. Cancel. Why is it just not saving regularly? Save. Yeah. Save. Yeah, save. There we go. Okay, now let's go back to the Googles. And get some nice crispy reference for bacon. Bacon. Don't know about you, but I like my bacon almost burnt, just like right there on the edge. There we go. Most of the detail is going to come in the coloring. Yeah. The mighty bacon blade. I don't know what I did with the handle. I gotta figure something out with the handle. Maybe a toothpick. The toothpick with the little frill at the end of it. Yeah, it's just really just wrinkly edges. That's all it really is. And then I'll just you have to like use the coloring to really bring out certain parts of it. Okay. The baking blade is extra crispy for extra damage. I'm aware not everyone likes bacon. Primarily people who choose not to eat pork, for example. So it's not really a matter of you not liking it. You're just not allowed to eat it. Give it a chance, people. Give it a chance. Hey, Clitorius Rex. Joseph Tesserman. Hello, Joe. Yeah, this is the Buns of Steel Hammer. That's the Buns of Steel Hammer and the bacon blade. Just some old concepts from like, man, like I want to say like over 10 years ago. I have no idea how old this is. Come on. Freaking pen tool, come on. Let me move this up a pinch. Yeah. See, this is cool. So, Joe is on YouTube. Red is on Twitch, and you guys are able to see each other. Perfect. Perfect, though. Where's those stupid looking toothpicks with a little frill at the base of them? How's the frill meant to look like on these? Is that it? Okay, that's how it looks like. Okay. Okay. That's a bit wide. Better. Yeah. Maybe even smaller. Is that straight? Is that straight? It's driving me nuts. I think it is. Ah, damn it. It is? Oh crap. Yeah, so for both of you guys, like I mentioned before, I'm using Restream, right? So it's Restream.io, Restream.io, and it's actually really easy. You log on, and you link, and then it just like there's like two basic YouTube tutorials that explain just logging on and linking your accounts. Once again, some accounts don't have chat options like Picardo, but it's all broadcasting right now. And unlike the issue where you had to like, as I mentioned before, you set up your Twitch stuff via OBS versus going to YouTube and setting up Twitch, setting up your streaming stuff on YouTube, back and forth, whatever. Fact is, it disorganizes it. So you essentially put the title in some cases with YouTube, even put a description in, and Restream sends it out for you. So there's no issue of like I have to get the key for this or the key for that. I gotta put the title in YouTube. Where on Twitch I could put the title in OBS. And no, it doesn't. Just like this does it all for you right there. I was gonna put my Facebook account, but it keeps accessing my personal account and not my The Burgers Art. So until I figure out how to get around that, these three platforms are the big guys right now. A bacon spear. No, it'd be like it'd be kind of redundant to have a turkey leg as a mallet, but you could have like an olive at the end of a toothpick as a mallet as well, like a mace. Yeah, trying to do those plasticky little bits you have at the end of some toothpicks. I could just go to a toothpick sword, because they have toothpicks shaped like swords, but I don't know if it'll read as an actual toothpick sword and not just a giant sword. So we're going to stick with just a giant toothpick. So we got the bacon blade. Deselect and save. Why does it keep doing save as for save? Just save, my friend, save. So there's a ton of options for the chat design. Regretfully, almost all of them are like video game based. Like, I mean, it makes sense if you're doing World of Warcraft, if you're doing Minecraft, you want the chat to look like it. This text, this like comic chat. There's another one that's a comic chat, but it's like purple and really jagged. The only two I could find that were like neutral, aside from your basic 8-bit, but 8-bit just didn't really fit the aesthetic of what I have here so far. Okay, so let's do some bacon colors. Bacon, 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 bacon. I guess the base is like an orangey brown, like a golden brown. Right about there. Okay, right about there seems good. Yeah, we'll start with this. Then we'll add like tones of red, little bits of white, like meaty white, the fat white. But yeah, this kind of basic orangey color looks good as a start. Just realized I didn't put any internal detail on this side, on the right side of the blade hilt. Or guard, I think it's called. Hilt, guard, whatever. There we go. Just something to break it up. Much better. Okay. Lock it. It's wrong pencil. That's the right pencil. Some nice deep reddish browns. That seems good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's tasty looking. Anyone got a preference for the bacon? Turkey bacon, does it matter? I will admit, turkey burgers I find a lot. They're just filling. There's so much more filling when I buy turkey patties. It just fill me up so much more than buying like beef patties at the supermarket. my music stop? Just gonna raise it a pinch. I'm going back and forth between like several pictures of bacon, trying to get like the right color tones. Now the edges are definitely more like, there you go, like a more like a burnt brownish color. Not burnt, but like cooked, good cook. These are the you buy those extra thick slabs of bacon, like thicker than a credit card, you know, like something that you would slap someone with. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we got some base colors. Like, bacon's gonna need some shading for sure. Not just shading, but like little bits of like, you know, very pale, you know, fleshy white going up and down. The bacon just has so much freaking texture to it. This is just flat coloring right now, but it's, you know, it's just we're taking it easy today, guys. We're not going crazy. No, I'm trying to get that. The issue is I'm doing it with my freaking light. There we go. I'm doing it with my eye protection filter on, and because of that, the colors are actually, well, not the way they should be. It's gonna hurt my eyes, but otherwise I'm coloring everything with a yellow tone to it. There you go. Nice vibrant red. Cadmium? Not crimson, cadmium. Once again, just dropping some flat colors in here for now. I actually have a bit of a headache. Not even from the drawing. I just have a headache to start with. So I'm just, taking it very easy, and they might cut it off eventually. Finish at 10 o'clock or something. I don't know. Red, if you're still there, what is the status of Splatoon right now? Are they like? I know they made 2 games. Did they announce a 3rd game, or did it come out? I've been seeing lots of fan art of like, I guess the newest main character you play as in the storyline mode. I do this because I don't know if it's just like a new icon character or a character you actually play as. She's one of the, I think she's an Octoline or whatever it is. She's not the original. She's the other species. Octoid, Octoline, I think they're called. Not a that's it. Squidline and Octoline. That's it. So just wondering, like, if they've been announcing new stuff or not. I've just been seeing more fan art with that character. Oh, so it's like a year off. Okay. So, so what is? I know the uh, the lore of the game is apparently it's apparently way in the future. Humanity's all dead because there's like very light gags about them finding pieces of humanity left behind. Uh, but like, what is the idea behind the 2 species? Because I remember in the first game, like the Octolors, Octolines, whatever they're called, not the Squidlings, but the other ones. I think they were depicted as bad guys, but later on, in part 2, they were like just regular people. Like they were just the same as everyone else, just different end of the spectrum, I guess. Yeah, because I remember in Splatoon, the first one, like everyone, even the idols, were the Squidlings. And then later on, when they made the second game, you have the new idols. One was a Squidling, one wasn't. I think the dark skinned girl, the black girl, was meant to be of the octopus version. And then everyone was like, "We love the octopus ones because they look so cool." Apparently. So Inklings are squids, Octolings are octopus. But yeah, in the first game, were the Octolings depicted as bad guys? I feel like they were in the first game. Like they were always like the antagonists, I think. But in part 2, they kind of, or am I just reading too much into it? They just were not really shown that much until part 2. Alright then. Cause like I said, I've seen a lot of like they kind of like throwaway gags, but in the end, it's like the distant. I know the idea was that it is a distant future and like humanity's just dead. Like they'll show like a human skull next to a TV. Like it's literally just like they'll find little remains of people everywhere. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm in the chat right now. Excuse me. Yeah, that was it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think in part 2, they introduced like the single player campaigns where you play as the Octolings. So I guess it was just there. I'm not sure if it was just their way of introducing more character design stuff, or they just want to introduce more like world building stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna dig too deep into freaking the lore and the universe of it. I was just kind of like interested of it because people keep drawing artwork of certain characters, and of course the fact that they have distinct differences is like the eyes are different and the teeth are different. The mighty Bacon Blade, forged in the great mountains of Porkvania. Dang it. I still am in the habit of right-clicking to access the pen options, and what it does is that it selects the color instead. I'm like, damn it! I just got the color I needed and I freaking lost it. Also, Red, I went back and I watched a few minutes of your gameplay of Scott Pilgrim, because I came into the stream later when you switched games to that more like mini game thing with the stick figure kind of guy. But I went back and watched the start of that video, and yeah, I love the sprite work in that game. It's so fun, so energetic. Just find it crazy, man. Like, to make a comic that then gets turned into a live action movie and a video game, like to really cover the gambit of like all the media. Like, you know, you gotta be a happy creator when that happens. I do wonder though. Like, I wonder if the original creator would have preferred an animated movie. I mean, the live action movie, apparently everyone loved it. A lot of people liked it. They felt they managed to carry the zaniness of the comic in live action to the special effects. But I do wonder, like, if I was given the option to do a live action of my work, I guess it would depend on what the work is. Because Scott Pilgrim has a very stylized art form, which they had to really work hard to kind of copy over into live action. I do wonder how it would have looked if it was just straight up like really well animated instead. But you know America, animated, that's for children. Animated, that's a family film. You can't have a animated show that's not for children. Freaking idiots. Really? They made Scott Pilgrim stuff for Adult Swim. Dude, I'm happy when I hear that Adult Swim is trying to, once again, just do original stuff. Correction. I'm happy when Adult Swim's doing animated stuff that's original and not idiotic. Let's be honest, freaking the Hillbilly show with the squids and stuff, but like an actual show. I'm talking like an actual we put effort into the writing kind of show. So you're talking the Boondocks. I'm talking the Boondocks. I'm talking Venture Brothers. Like making comedy shows that have actual writing and not just like a stupid gimmick. Of course, they have nothing that's action based. All of that. To be honest, they never had anything original that was really action based I could think of. I think all of Adult Swim stuff that was action based was already pre-made anime, which then is now all transferred over to the new Toonami. Like the new Toonami on Adult Swim. But there's no like, aside from Primal and the final season Samurai Jack, they don't do any any like serious action stuff. As of late, there was Black Dynamite. I didn't watch that though, but I do remember Black Dynamite. But doesn't matter because if anything's new, it's gonna be like, you like this? You like it a lot? You're paying like $160 a month to get cable and watch Adult Swim and its original work. Guess what? It's on like HBO Max now, so you gotta pay for that too. And even then, if it does well, we're still gonna cancel it because that's what they did for Infinity Train. Infinity Train had massive ratings. It brought in so much money to HBO Max. People were buying it for that. And after the 4th season, they said, okay, we're gonna cut it. They planned 8 seasons for that show, and they started at the 4th season. It got a good run though. It had a very nice run, but it's a shame that they canceled it when they did. Alright, dude. Red, thank you for joining. Feed the cats, and then you in that order. Thank you for joining, dude. That is not what I want to do. How do you do a triangle that's filled? How do you do a triangle that has a fill in it? It's not just, a rectangle. I do any shape that has a fill in it. Because that's a square, but it's not filled inside. Whatever, I'll just use the selection tool. Bucket that. Bucket. wrong layer, on the wrong layer. Do, 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 do. Luckily I was on the layer beneath it, so it wasn't like I was drawing on top of what I've done already. I was just going like, what's going on? It's not working. Merge below. Alright. Basic inks, flat colors, save, save. Basic inks, flat colors, and it is 9:40, and I think I'm gonna call it right there, guys, because this was all meant to be a test anyway, and I actually work tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday work day for me, one of the last few, thankfully, for the summertime. Let me see, how's it all going? One thing I don't like, based on where it's going, it says like a full title. It's like Restream bot YouTube person talking to you on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, it's Restream bot Twitch person talking to you. It's like a very long title, but it all still, it looks good on screen though. I'm loving this chat layout. I might even increase the size of the font just to really push it. But yeah, like this is good. Apparently I got 2 people watching me on Picardo. Thank you. Hey guys, thank you for watching. My first time doing a video on Picardo. I have no idea what the longevity is. Twitch, you can set it to like stay up online for like a week. YouTube usually saves your live streams anyway. I don't know if Picardo does it. I need to check that. I need to check the status of that. Either way, it'll be saved somewhere on some website. So now for my usual spiel. Once again, guys, I am Dante. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the future. Later.